I have definitely had to prioritise my career and music over lots of areas of my life. But I think the biggest sacrifice has been a proper social life. When I stop and look at it, most of my social time is spent around music.
The ultimate thing that everybody has to remember is the best job in the world is getting paid to do something that you love.
Look at the chart and what's going on and understand that that is what you're doing it for.
It's going to be a big night tonight. Well looking forward to it. The crowd out there is looking well hyped. There's about 2,000 ravers plus in the main room, and it all seem like they're having a wicked time, so we're looking forward to it big time.
My main piece of advice for any up-and-coming artist is, very simply, if you're afraid of hard work, you're in the wrong business.
I send tunes to DJs every week to hopefully someone plays it. I have to big up Ras Kwame though, because he's been spinning my tunes on the radio. I'm the D&K guy.
It's a journey many of you fantasize about taking, but what's the reality of making it as an artist in the music world? I'm Ras Kwame. As host of One Extra's homegrown show, I know how hard new talent has to work. We're about to follow 4 hopefuls, each at different stages of their careers, and hear from insiders and household names on how to make it in the cutthroat music business. You're listening to One Extra, and this is Breaking Into the Industry. One Extra's Mr. Jam.
There are artists who come into the industry as one thing and are then pushed in a direction to be another thing. I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I think it's down to that artist and down to the people that are around that artist. You'll have management that will say, oh, if you're a female, maybe you should wear something a little bit more revealing, or, something like that. But it's down to you as an artist to decide whether it's that you want to do or not. It completely depends to me what you want to get out of the music business. If you want to be a superstar and you're willing to do that by any means necessary, then chances are you are going to get moulded by a management company or a record label to be very similar to what is the current hot trend. However, if you want to go into the music business and keep your integrity, then it's entirely down to you to say, no thanks, I don't want to do that.
Live performing can be a big part of getting your work out there and building up a fan base.
When I was about 8 years old, I started to songwrite. I used to write jingles for radio DJs. From there, when I was 12, I did my first show. I've been writing ever since, and then I started to make my own actual music, compose my own music since I was 14 at school.
KMD is a rapper-producer from Birmingham. He's been involved with music for years and has even set up his own label, Seriously Hectic Records.
My motivation for making music is life, my son who is now 3 years old, my experiences, and also music's just like a gift that's been given to me. Like, that's what I know. Like, I can do lots of different things, but I prefer to make music. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just natural. Like, even if I wasn't going to get paid, I would still get up every day and I'll still make music. Sometimes I try and prioritize my music over, say, my family life or whatnot, but I have to be careful. I've had problems where it seems like I'm spending too much time doing my music, but it's a thing where I'm doing this music for my family, so it's one of them things where you need to try and get the balance. Work-wise, I'm working late hours of the night. I'm working from, like, say, midnight right through to 8 o'clock in the morning, doing my own music, and then coming to work the next morning half shattered because I stayed up all night trying to make a track. It's just finding the balance. It's very hard because when you really want to get something out there and you're really hungry for it, you do tend to like focus all your energy on it. So if you're serious about music, you will fall out with your girlfriends or your partner, or if you've got kids, your kids may feel left out and your boss may be on your back because you put in so much time into it that these things occur. If no one ain't saying nothing and you've got it comfortable, then I don't think you're working hard enough.
When his single Going Down landed in my inbox, I gave it a spin on my homegrown show.
Funk with the beat.
It got a lot of love from our listeners.
I was at home one Sunday afternoon and I got a phone call like, KMD, I heard your song on One Extra. I was like, don't lie. I was like, nah. She's like, yes, I ran for my digital radio, scrambling over boxes and chairs and everything, and I switched it on. So basically, we was all excited from that. I was like, wow. And I looked on his playlist and the names was there, and I was like, yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about.
The Brumtown Boys. Shout out to the Birmingham Massive. Dwayne and KMD with a brand new skank called the DNK Skank. Going down. It's go on in Birmingham yet? Is anyone familiar with this tune up? Those sides. What I mean, let me know. 8811 for your Texas.
Yes, KMD on set at the Going Down DNK Skank video shoot. I've just come back from Manchester. Was in there this morning shooting the scenes with the Manchester dancers, Little for This. And now we're in Dudley at Club Indulgence. Right now, we've got loads of models here, we've got dancers here, we've got breakers here, we've got the infamous squad, the DJs. We're here, and right now we're about to do a scene where we're all gonna, get on the dance floor, boogie down, do the DNK Skank. You know how it's going down. I'm very excited, and stay tuned, man.
Hey, you're listening to One Extra.
I'm Shanae. And I'm Chloe. And we're the video girls from the DNK Skank video.
After party!
My main piece of advice for any up-and-coming artist is, very simply, if you're afraid of hard work, you're in the wrong business.
And the final say goes to our artists in the making, KMD, DJ Boyson, and Umpo.
Knowing what I know now, the advice I'd give to anyone trying to break in the industry is go hard or go home, go hard or go yard. Just do it, go all out. If you're not prepared to go all out and put in the time, put in the energy, put in the effort, like if you're not willing to go hard and invest in yourself, then forget it, because no one else ain't going to invest in you.
The advice I'd give to up-and-coming DJs is definitely to persevere. Just get your name out there as much as you can. Hit up all of the promoters. Get yourself together a good demo, and then just send it out as much as you can. Try and get as much coverage and get as many people to know you as possible.
Turn around and go the other direction. I would say I just hope you're in for the graft. There's always hard work to be done, even if the break is easy, the work once you get it is harder, maybe because you're battling people who think you have no idea what you want to do. Just be prepared to buckle down and work hard. And there's nothing wrong with hard work.